Hello. Let's see what's happening today, now that it's Monday and we're waiting for good news. Something was not going right in your family, right? In your household. And then there's a light at the end of the tunnel. You're basically, things are changing. In what way? So remember, I think this is a continuation of yesterday's reading. I'm sorry, the sound was not that good yesterday. I apologize. I had the heater on. So some kind of abuse of power. Someone's abusing their power in the relationship, right? And you're standing up in your beliefs. Let's see how you're doing it. You're so weighing out what's going to be profitable and what's going to be not. And then you're acting accordingly, right? So you're starting to think from your perspective, right? Is it going to benefit me to react this way? Okay. So where you were forceful in the past, now you changed that. You're adjusting that part. You felt sad and now you feel energetic. Well, I guess my prediction was correct about shit is going to hit the fan for your enemies this week. Boomerang weekend. Decision has been made to become mature. Good for you. You're changing this feeling inside of you where you felt trapped, right? You're taking matter into your hands. So you had to make difficult decisions, right? To succeed in this case. What were the difficult decisions? You had to manipulate. Ooh, how scary. The whole fucking world manipulates. Look, if you're manipulating for good reasons, that's good. Sometimes we need to, it's like applying psychology and diplomacy. What do you think diplomacy is? Diplomacy is fucking manipulation. Get over yourself. That's what it is. Diplomacy is putting words in such a form, in a sentence, and forming a structure to persuade someone to do something that you want. That's diplomacy. What do you think diplomacy is? Like politeness and being good and kind-hearted? That's not what it is. So you're being diplomatic. Think about that kind of manipulation. Unless you're manipulating a person to do bad things, then that's a no-no. That's not what you're doing right now. So you saw the side of you that was like hasty and reactive and also gullible. So you have pinpointed that side inside of you, that part inside of you, and you're like, that's not giving me good business. That's creating bad business. So what did you do about it? You decide to grow. I like you. I like you, whoever you are. Let's be friends. I like people who grow. You're abandoning what? 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 You're abandoning this overbearing and overwhelming worry about finances that you had going on in your head. You're just like, I'm not going to worry about it. What happened? Since yesterday, you just changed overnight. Isn't that funny how I said in my past reading? You will get the change while you're resting. Maybe you just changed overnight while you were asleep, resting. Your emotional immaturity. There goes the card again. I can't freaking see what it is. What are you saying, card? Emotional immaturity. I don't think it's about you. What is happening? It is about you. So there was lots of gossip around you and slander, right? Backstabbing, slander. It's mainly like people making up shit about you. And your emotional immaturity was in the fact that it affected you, right? It broke your heart. You were upset. You were heartbroken. You felt, however the fuck you should feel when people are doing that to you for no reason. But you're letting go of that. So you're like, fucking, look at it this way, darling. If people gossip about you all the time, and you and your life and your partner and your home and what you do, what you look like, what you do not do, who you're with, who you fuck, where you blow your nose, where you fart. If they're preoccupied with your life, all those people, think of yourself as a celebrity. Because, you know what? That's exactly what happens to celebrities. They're so looked upon and up and at. And people are so preoccupied by them because they're so shiny and sparkly that they can't stop talking about them. So if people talk shit about you, think of yourself as the shit. Honey. Unexpected changes, really fast, are coming. And your inner child that was overburdened, or they like fucked up your little kid inside of you, they punished those like child abuser motherfuckers, where they tried to squeeze the light out of you and suppress your independence. You refuse to compromise. And that is why there's a new beginning. That's why you got the new beginning. That's why shit moved around and changed. That's why things are changing this week. Exactly this week is karmic week. The boomerangs are flying in every fucking direction, sweetheart. They are. And it's because you refused. You refused to compromise. You're like, I'm not going to sacrifice myself. If you fucking want to sacrifice me, go fucking ahead. I'm not going to get up on that cross and let you nail me. I'll get down, bitch. Even if I have to rip my own hand right off that nail. I will. You don't get to climb up the ladder by burying me alive. You got nothing on me. Look at you. You're a copycat. That's how you're supposed to look at those people. People who do this kind of things to other people do not represent anything. Because you won't find any established person as an individual, a grown individual with a mind of their own, with a spine of their own, with wisdom. Because that's what happens to those people. They gain wisdom from growth, from self-work. You don't see those people doing shit to other people. Those kind of people only uplift people. Those are the philosophers that help others. It's only spineless, boneless, mindless, heartless, soulless people who do that, who lack originality. You know? Plain Jane. Lost opportunities. You have to make major choices about those. What are those? You have to challenge tradition. Yeah. The structure. Ooh, baby, that is getting fun. You have to make sure you go for non-conformity. You do not conform. So you are, right now, going to take the role of a rebel, right? That's how you're going to make up for all those missed opportunities. Why is that? Because that is your new adventure, right? And the movement is going to be fast if you take this path, right? The path of a rebel. Like, I'm not saying, like, go, look, be careful what you do. But just, if you want to challenge the structure, go ahead, challenge the structure. Like, break out of the matrix. Do whatever you have to do, but be careful, okay? Make sure you don't sacrifice yourself accidentally. So, if you go with this, you can make up for all the lost time. And it looks like, wow, you lost lots of years. Okay, so you're going to end up at the gathering with the people who backstabbed you. This is fun. What's going to happen there? What's going to happen there is they're going to surrender because they're going to feel defeated. How is that? 2 cards immediately. The Empress. That's it. They realize you're the Empress. There's no doubt about it. They also realize that you're not a dimwit. You have brain in your skull. You can think. You're not just a diddly-doo. Oh, look at the pretty one. She has no idea what she's doing, or he has no idea what he's doing. That's not who you are. We got it fresh. What is that? Wait, what? Ah! The whole new gifts are coming to you. They're whole new, like, they're like clean. They're coming to you clean. Like, basically nothing's going to stop. All the gifts. Oh, God. There's going to be assistance that you're going to get. The wealth is coming. Money's coming. Everything's coming. It's just coming. And it's coming. It has this, like, clean space to come in. Nothing's blocking it anymore. You will be surprised how the relationship that felt ungrounded, your private relationship that felt ungrounded, this has to do with, like, personal relationships with your partner, is going to, like, change like this drastically. God, what a magical week. I can't wait. What happens? Please write to me in messages. I want to know what happens. I always love reading your messages. It's private. I'm not talking about those. You know me very well. I don't speak about them here, but I'm very happy to know that my readings resonate. And I'm very excited when you write to me the next day and say that you're magical. I did not know how did you do this, but you did it and it happened. You know how excited I feel? I feel good. And also validation. It's like my kid is validated inside of me. It warms my heart up when you write good things. You gotta understand, no matter how professional and how much of a Norman you are in your art, it really feels good when someone sees you, right? It's good to be seen. Yeah. So thank you. Good news. Good news. Oh my goodness, it's like everything, all the opportunities that you missed, right, are starting from solid ground. It's like someone just changed the soil, put an extra soil on that is perfect, fertile, full of manure and clean and good to plant. And it's like, how fast are you getting all of these beginnings? It doesn't want to answer my question. What it wants to tell me is that your strength lies in you loving yourself. Oh my God, I'm loving this. And those people are not going to escape their karma. It's not happening. It's not happening. Because they manipulated. This is really funny. They tried to manipulate the devil. The devil. Oh my goodness. They tried to manipulate and trick the devil. They're going to feel sad and at loss. And they actually are going to, some of them are going to feel guilty. They're going to feel, yeah, it's going to be loss and despair. And some of them are going to go into solitude, right? Actually, for some of them, it's going to be beneficial, this karmic boomerang hitting this week, because some of them are going to realize that this is not the way to live, and they're going to reevaluate their mind and soul and body, and they're going to, I don't know, like, it looks like they're going into a hermitage. Like, they're just like, they would not want to remain where they are, so they would want to improve themselves as a human being, as an individual themselves. So, you know what? I gotta have the respect for that. That is good. For some of them, they'll be like, oh, the trouble's coming. We're not going to have progress anymore, and then they're going to get reckless, right? They're going to get reckless. Their behavior is going to be fearless and risky. They're just going to, they're just going to go on their venture of deceit, lies, treachery, cheating, oh my God, spying. It's because their dreams are shattered, right? Like, they couldn't bear you alive, and they couldn't, and they won't stop. Like, they won't stop. They don't have any new ideas. You see, they're like, they're structured. They don't have any new ideas, so that's why they're going to fail. They're going to have complete disharmony.